Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We from Group 6 want to present about the psychosis disorder topic. My name is Nurul Husna binti Baharudin, number matric 1202748. Today I would like to present about the definition of psychosis disorder. The word psychosis is used to describe conditions that affect the mind, where there has been some loss of contact with reality. When someone becomes ill in this way, is called a psychotic episode. During a period of psychosis, a person's thought and perspective are disturbed, and the individual may have difficulty understanding what is real and what is not. Symptoms of psychosis include delusions, false belief, and hallucination, seeing or hearing things that others do not see or hear. Other symptoms include incoherent or nonsense speech and behavior that is inappropriate for the situation. A person in a psychotic episode may also experience depression, anxiety, sleep problem, social withdrawal, lack of motivation, and difficulty in foundation overall.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Afaf Najla binti Shawki. My number matric is 1200109. So I will present to you about symptoms of psychosis disorder. Okay, so the main symptom in psychosis disorder first is hallucinations, delusions, and disorder forms of thinking. Okay, as we know, hallucinations mean seeing, hearing, or feeling things that don't exist. For instance, someone might see things that aren't there, hear voice, smell odors, have a funny taste in their mouth, or even feel sensation on their skin even though there's nothing is touching their body. Okay, so we go through the delusions. Delusions are a false belief that don't go away even after they have been shown to be false. For example, a person who is certain their food is poison, even if someone has shown them that the food is fine, has a delusion. Alright, so let's see what the other possible symptoms of psychosis disorder. The first one is confused thinking. The second one is strange, possible dangerous behavior. The next one is slow or unusual movement. Then loss of interest in personal hygiene, loss in interest in any activities. Then mood swings or other mood symptoms such as depression or mania. So, the conclusion in here that people don't always have the same symptoms and they can change over time in the same person.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Sabirah binti Muhammad Sabri. My matric number is 1200144. Today, I will present about the factor that contributing to the psychosis disorder. The factor that contributing to the psychosis disorder is first is depression, second is worrying, third is love to being alone, fourth is feeling useless, fifth is feeling crazy, and the last one is sleep problem. When they sleep, they will disturbing by whispering of people's voice or vision that other cannot see or hear. Actually, there is a lot of factors that contributing to the psychosis disorder, and all the situation make them isolate themselves from the crowd or from the other. If there's no one is willing to help them to stop the early sign, then the symptom will lead to the schizophrenia that drive to the psychosis disorder. As an example that given by Sir Amy, a person who lost the person they love, they cannot accept the loss. So, they start to imagine that their love still exists. They start to talk and live with their hallucination. The people with psychosis disorder will follow all the whispered conversation. To an extent, someone is willing to commit the suicide or kill people and other dangerous activity. Among the Sir Amy experience of psychosis was that when he was undergoing an internship, he once met a student who was raped by her own father. And the student started talking to themselves and slash his own arm because the student have no one to talk. So the student start to have a mental problem.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Aisyah binti Muhammad Karim, metric number 1200111. Today, I will talk about treatment of psychosis disorder. Alright, now we move to the next main point, which is treatment. The first thing that we can do when someone has a negative feeling like stress is to meet someone they can rely on to discuss their problems. This is not to expose their flaws, but rather to relieve their stress and burden. Next, Sir Azhelmi asked to do a blood test when someone felt an earlier sign of psychosis disorder to get confirmation to make a further decision, either to meet with the psychiatrist or else. Thirdly, as a Muslim and a human being, we must eat a healthy diet to stay fit and healthy to avoid any negative effect on either our body or mind. In addition, analysis. Someone should meet with a psychiatrist to know how far their problems can lead to psychosis disorder and what medicine they can take. Lastly, antipsychotic. Antipsychotics are one of the treatments that can help to reduce and control psychotic symptoms, including delusions and hallucination such as paranoia and hearing voice. Okay, we move to the next slide. From an Islamic perspective, Sir Azhelmi said it is clear that praying is part of a healthy lifestyle, not just going out to exercise. Praying can also help to boost our mental and inner self. Secondly, dua and zik are two of the important things in our lives too, because all that happens comes from Allah. It is like our lives will be useless if we ignore any of this duty. Every good and bad thing comes from Allah, and everyone can get through it if they have iman. And undoubtedly, Allah puts them to the test because He wants people to seek the true path of life. Sir Azhelmi stated one from Hadith, and this is from verses Al-Quran in Surah An-Nahl 19:7. Whoever does good, whether male or female, and is a believer, we will surely bless them with a good life, and we will certainly reward them according to the best of their deeds.
For conclusion, every normal human being must have someone to share problem with to prevent the accurate of schizophrenia that lead to the psychosis. Sir Amy said, human being has the right to make everything. In the context of counseling, we must get an individual to express our feeling. Psychosis occur as a result of high stress. Psychosis people will hallucinate with their disease. To avoid the psychosis from the Islamic point of view is to believing in Allah, while the psychological angle to avoid the psychosis is they should avoid stress by sharing their problem with their family or friend. Psychosis must be treated by themselves with the guide from the specialist such as a counselor or doctor. And that's all from us. Thank you.